From the heart of Philly, this is CBS News Philadelphia. Fight in North Philadelphia leads to gunfire, what police believe neighbors were arguing about before someone pulled out a gun.
You have to allow my team to get through this presentation, and you don't have a right to disrupt the meeting.
Tempers flare as the fight over a proposed Sixers arena continues. What city council members say they still need from the team before putting the proposal to a vote. And
brace yourself for a bitter blast. We're keeping you prepared as the system makes its way towards the Delaware Valley that could bring a rain-snow mix to the region and wind gusts of up to 50 miles per hour. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the News at 7, streaming on CBS News Philadelphia and on Philly 57. I'm Jim Donovan.
And I'm Aziza Shuler. Janelle Burrell is off today. Thank you for joining us. First, let's get to this weather. The next weather forecast with meteorologist Kate Bilo in our CBS Philadelphia Next Weather Sphere. Good morning, Kate.
Good morning to you, Aziza and Jim. Good morning, everyone. We are waking up to another bitterly cold morning. It's very similar to what we woke up to on Monday with 26 degrees in Philadelphia, 20 right now in Millville, just 17 degrees in Toms River, 26 in Dover. It is brutal outside. And here's a look at what it feels like. Wind chills have dropped. It's 18. That's what it feels like. That's the wind chill in Philadelphia right now. 23 degrees in Wilmington right now. Let's see if I can get a few more to pop up for me. There we go. We're looking at 19 for the wind chill in Trenton, 19 in Dover, Allentown, feeling like 18 as you step out the door, and up toward Lehighton, it feels like 17 degrees. And if you can believe it, it's going to get even colder. We've got another blast of cold air arriving tomorrow as a strong Arctic cold front progresses through the region, and we do have a next weather alert for tomorrow because of it. Today, no alerts in the forecast, but you will need to layer up. You'll want the heavy coat, the hat, the gloves, the whole nine. We've got some clouds rolling in this morning as a warm front lifts through. Clouds may break for a little bit of sun from the city on south mid-afternoon, and then the clouds are back in. Temperatures getting to the low 40s today, but enough of a breeze that it will feel not much better than the mid-30s. Tomorrow gets even worse. In fact, we'll likely hit our high temperature, I should say, in the early morning hours. Front comes through about 6 a.m. with a line of wind-driven rain and snow showers that could slow down the morning commute. And then the winds pick up the pace. And I think this is the most impactful part of this system. Gusts over 40 miles an hour at any point in the day tomorrow. A wind advisory is in effect, and that will make it feel no better than the teens, even at the height of tomorrow afternoon. It's going to feel a lot colder in the afternoon than it will in the morning, so you have to plan accordingly. Here's the front that's coming. I'll time out the showers hour by hour, plus how cold it's going to get and stay into the weekend. That's coming up with next weather in just a bit. Let's send it over to Marcella Baeta, who's in for Chandler with your traffic. Good morning.
Good morning, Kate. Onto the roads this morning. We just got some information about an accident out here in Montgomery County, Route 422 eastbound after Royers Ford Street right there. This is what's happening. As of now, you can see that red traffic line right there too. We'll get the latest in just a little bit, some more information on that too. Check on your mass transit. We got the buses that are delayed because of an operator shortage, as well as the Broad Street line due to a switch issue at Fern Rock. Those delays taking about 20 minutes as of now. Trolleys, Route 34, there's some delays with that because of disabled trolley at 61st Street and Baltimore Avenue as of now. And then lastly, just taking a look at the beautiful camera right here. Everything looks pretty good, pretty normal out there. Folks getting into the city as of now. Aziza.
Thank you, Marcella. We're following breaking news of a house fire in Haycock Township, Bucks County. This is happening along Mountain View Drive. Now, as you can see from Chopper 3, smoke is still coming from the home. We are working to learn the cause of the fire as well if anyone was injured. A shooting in North Philadelphia may have started as an argument between neighbors over trash on the curb.
Brandon Goldner is live in our newsroom with what he's uncovered about the investigation. Good morning, Brandon.
Good morning, Jim and Aziza. Detectives right now are questioning a mother and her 17-year-old son to determine if this shooting was justified. Police were called to the 2900 block of North Hicks Street just after 10 last night, where they found a 30-year-old man shot twice in the torso and leg. Investigators believe the shooting started as an argument between the man and the mother and the son over the placement of trash on the curb. Officers say they came out earlier in the day to deal with the same issue with the same people, but they were able to defuse the situation. However, police say through the day, the argument escalated to threats and then the shooting. Investigators believe the man was potentially being aggressive and threatening the mother and son with a screwdriver. Right now, detectives are trying to figure out whether the mother or her son was the one who fired the shots. Police say they recovered 2 guns at the scene. Meanwhile, the man is currently recovering at Temple University Hospital, where he's currently listed in critical but stable condition. Jim.
Thank you so much, Brandon, for that update. In other news, police are investigating a crash involving a SEPTA bus in Port Richmond. It happened around 6 o'clock last night at the intersection of Castor Avenue and Richmond Street. Police say 2 people were injured, 1 in the car, 1 in the bus. Their injuries are said to be minor. New details are now out on a deadly pedestrian crash in Willingboro, Burlington County. Authorities now tell us that the incident was a hit and run. A man was killed in the crash Monday night in the 4300 block of Route 130. No arrests have been made.
7 people are charged in connection with 2 separate human trafficking rings in New Jersey. One was based in Cumberland County in South Jersey, the other in Essex County in North Jersey. New Jersey's Attorney General said the suspects lured women to a house in Bridgeton, claiming they would be working as dancers. Then they were allegedly forced to engage in sex acts. The Attorney General's office says prosecution of human trafficking is a top priority.
We fight for everyone who has not only survived the horrors of human trafficking, but also those who are working to rebuild their lives one step and one day at a time.
The 4 defendants in the Bridgeton case are also accused of distributing drugs out of that home. Now to a developing story in western Pennsylvania, where a search and rescue mission continues for a woman who is believed to have fallen into a sinkhole. 64-year-old Elizabeth Pollard was last seen Monday night when she went out to search for her cat in Unity Township. The sinkhole that Pollard is believed to have fallen into is not far from a restaurant where troopers found her car with her granddaughter safely inside.
The fact that we didn't find her immediately might be a good thing. Right? Maybe she was able to move to a different location. The ceiling, it looks like, is pretty high once you get down into the mine to the point where it almost looks like a human being could traverse and walk it. So we're still working through that, and our efforts aren't going to stop. And until it's something else, it's a rescue.
Authorities said the temperature in the mine is warmer than outside air, estimating it was around 50 degrees yesterday afternoon.
The future of the proposed Sixers arena in Center City remains in limbo. Yesterday, Philadelphia City Council heard more testimony during their final scheduled hearing, but they did not vote yet on the project. In addition to that hearing, Mayor Cheryl Parker held a town hall where she addressed community concerns over the proposed $1.3 billion arena. She highlighted the promised funding from the Sixers and potential for job growth. The mayor was interrupted several times by residents who questioned the benefits of the arena.
But you have to allow my team to get through this presentation, and you don't have a right to disrupt the meeting.
As small minority business owners, will there be assistance in helping us get qualified to be a potential vendor for the arena?
We need Philadelphia back. We deserve to have high quality amenities in our city.
Again, the City Council did not vote yesterday on the bill that would move the arena out of the committee. Council members say they want to hear more from the team. The Sixers are considering giving more money for the community benefits agreement. A final vote on the arena project is expected by next Thursday, which is the end of Council's 2024 session. And of course, stay with CBS News Philadelphia as we await the decision. Our coverage continues online at cbsphiladelphia.com. Well, 2 Delaware County emergency rooms are back in business after they shut down yesterday. The ERs at Crozier Chester Medical Center and Taylor Hospital were both closed for nearly 4 hours. The radiology systems, which were operated by an outside vendor, were down at both locations. Those technical issues have now been resolved. The cause of the technical issues are under investigation.